Veteran Salute is sponsored by the Devon James Injury Lawyers.
Welcome back to KSN News at 10. Growing up, this future U.S. Marine split time between his mother's home in Wichita and his father's place in San Diego.
And after being deployed to Iraq and then Afghanistan, this Marine made Wichita his home. Jason Lamb shares his story on this week's Veteran Salute.
Cameron Johnson, or Cam, comes from a long line of family members who continuously served in our nation's military, dating all the way back to the 2nd U.S. Cavalry in the Civil War.
I am the only Marine out of my entire family, and I wear that proudly.
It was a calling for this young man who knew what he was going to do after high school.
I wanted to be the best. I know it's a very cliche answer, but I don't like to settle. I want to be the best in everything that I do. In order to be regarded as the best, I had to be the best, and in my opinion, still to this day, there is no one better than the Marine Corps. Johnson enlisted in 2007 and left for boot camp in 2008. The same year, the U.S. increased deployments to Iraq and Afghanistan. I was a 3531 motor transportation operator, truck driver. At that time, I was getting ready to enlist. I wanted to be a tanker, ride around on tanks. Johnson volunteered for his first deployment, a 6-month rotation to Iraq in 2009. I would call 2009 in Iraq a bad vacation. There really wasn't anything going on there. His next deployment was to Afghanistan. So by this point, I was also the company's lead machine gunner, our platoon's expert marksman, as well as the lead truck driver. Johnson's unit arrived in March of 2011. That's where things really started getting interesting, as they like to say. That's the first time that I had actually been in combat. It was, pretty much day one. Welcome to Afghanistan. A couple months after that, probably one of the things that I'm most proud of was that since the initial invasion of Afghanistan, my unit took on the largest Taliban attack and pushed them back with no casualties. Johnson had some close calls. A sniper hit his windshield. And on his very last day over there, we're on our way back to our base, and we go into a dried out creek bed. There was a remote controlled IED at the bed of the riverbed there, the dried out creek. And the only thing I remember is just kind of just bang and darkness, dust, and waking up. He somehow avoided major physical injury, but he did suffer a significant concussion and a traumatic brain injury. The EOD tech that was there investigating, he came up to me and he said, I just want you to know, if you were 1 foot closer or there was 1 pound more of explosive, you would not exist right now. He was presented a Purple Heart. Today, from his farmer's insurance office in Derby, Johnson says the effects of that blast 13 years later still linger. Intense migraines, sensitivity to light, and anxiety. Johnson has been with farmers for 4 years. I went from being the lowest salesman in an agency in Andover to now being able to say I own my own agency now. When asked about his active service days, Johnson says he still gets goosebumps. He says he's very, very proud to be a Marine and he would do it all over again. He's grateful for his experiences in the Marines and says they shaped him into who he is today. Here for you, Jason Lamb, KSN News 3.
The Devon James Injury Lawyers here with our Veteran of the Week, and that's E4 Cameron Johnson, who served our country in the United States Marine Corps, served in Afghanistan, and is also a Purple Heart recipient. On behalf of all of Kansas, thank you so much for your service.
Thank you for this.
Veteran Salute is sponsored by the Devon James Injury Lawyers.